All right, so forgive my appearance. I always have a kitten sleeping on me. I have 5 of them. They're a handful. They're spoiled. This one especially. Oh, he lets us rub his belly and everything. He's a big, big baby. So, yeah. I mean, they're just little. He's purring his little butt off right now. See if I can get that purr in there. It's hard to get a purr in there. I have to get one of those little mics, but he's a little purr factory. He manufactures really good purrs. So I look like crap because I spent all weekend, Friday through Sunday, dealing with a sick kitten, Moonshine, Moon. And he's feeling better. He's not completely better. They also give him a vaccination while he was there. So I'm wondering if he's still kind of feeling the effects of that as well. And he just got done taking antibiotics Monday night. So he is eating and drinking and using the litter box normal. And he's not completely lethargic like he once was, but he's nowhere near back to his energy level. So, and I have a heating pad, and he just sleeps on the heating pad. I just keep it on for him. So, he loves his little heating pad. Of course, the other little kittens are like, oh, the heating pad's on, so they're all sleeping with him. But this is Cloud right here. This is the other boy. There's 2 boys, Cloud and Moonshine. This is the other boy. So one's black, one's tabby. Yes. Oh, do you see yourself? Who is that handsome guy? Yeah? Who is this handsome guy? You're like, oh, who is that? Yeah. Who is that little stud muffin? Is that you? So, I get what we call an ovarian cyst. I get them quite often. And I hadn't had one in a minute, but I do get them very often. Often enough for my gyno to ask me, maybe it's time we give you a hysterectomy. Because I don't just get them, I get large ones. And I'm talking like 9 centimeters, 7 centimeters. And they rupture almost always. And I got what I thought was an early period. And I don't care who you are, you have to have some very exceptional cramps. But, for ibuprofen, it'll make you bleed more, but it will kill your cramps. Like, I've never had many problems getting rid of cramps after I take 4 ibuprofen. I mean, that's a lot of ibuprofen, but, if you've ever had some very nasty period cramps, you don't care. I dare doctors say anything to me about that. So, yeah, because I don't care. I'm going to take my ibuprofen. I don't care what it does to me. I don't want to feel that kind of pain. I've always had very intense, very heavy periods. And very crampy ones with a lot of like blood clots and stuff like that. I mean, we're all adults. If you can't handle a female talking about her period, especially if you're a married man or you've ever been married, you should be well versed in that by now to some degree. So, you're gonna fall off the bed, dude. Thank you. So, I thought I was getting an early period because I am perimenopausal. And, I do spot a little bit here and there between periods, and that's normal for my age. Well, I started bleeding, and it was like the brown blood, and I was just like, well, maybe it's just a weird period, because occasionally, as I've gotten older, occasionally my period will start out with brown blood. That wasn't how it always was when I was like younger, but the last couple years, I've had occasional periods start out with brown blood, and I was like, well, maybe it's just a funky one. Okay, well, it's like dark brown. Like, it's like coming off almost black. It's not, but it's almost coming off that way. And 4 ibuprofen isn't killing the pain. The pain's a lot deeper, and it's not cramps. It's not like a contraction pain. It's a deeper pain. So I have concluded I probably have a nasty large cyst that's ruptured, and I'm hemorrhaging. The cyst is hemorrhaging. So I'm trying to baby it, because there isn't really much they do for it besides, give me, for starters, the diagnostic criteria they use to get it diagnosed, I'm not a fan of. So, and honestly, at this point, like, I'm in so much pain, I don't know if they could do it. So they could do they could do an ultrasound on top of my stomach, the transvaginal ultrasound. I don't think so. So I don't think they would be very successful. I would be screaming, cussing out a poor ultrasound tech. So yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't even start it before it started. But they can do an top ultrasound and diagnose it. They just don't get quite the visual that they want to see, but they can still see plenty. You know, they just do it for extra to really make sure. But it's just like, you know, usually once they're this bad, you can see. So it's just like, yeah, I'm trying to avoid going to the doctor because I hate them. I mean, I don't think people really get it. I hate doctors. Because the last few years I've been seriously sick off and on. Not all the whole time, but a good chunk of it. I've been very seriously sick. And a lot of it all started about 3 or 4 months after I put Raider in jail. I started getting ovarian cysts, and one ruptured and hemorrhaged inside me. And I ended up, you know, morphine, pain medication for like 4 days, all that bullshit. And it all started with an ovarian cyst, a very large one that ruptured. And I had them before, but they started becoming more and more aggressive. And there for about 1.5 years, I was getting them all the time, and they were quite large. And I was getting them so frequently that my gyno wants to do a partial hysterectomy on me. I'm sure they still do. I'm not opposed to that. It was just really a matter of aligning, you know, having health insurance, having it paid for, and being able to take 4 to 6 weeks off work. And he told me, he's just like, you could take 4 weeks off work and go back, but he's just like, you have to be sitting down, and you're still going to feel like you've been hit by a truck. You're going to be so tired after the surgery. So he's just like, it's pretty invasive. And he's just like, you really need to be at home for 6 weeks. And, you know, I've made this very clear to employers before and stuff like that. They didn't listen. They didn't care. So yeah. But yeah, I have another cyst. It's ruptured, clearly. My indicator of when something's gone wrong, you know, in there, and it's probably a cyst, is if ibuprofen won't kill the pain. I mean, the first thing they'll do is they'll diagnose, they'll declare it a cyst, because I'm sure it's there. They'll see a lot of internal bleeding as well around the ovaries and everything. And sometimes the internal bleeding's so bad, like they'll see one ovary but not the other. But then they'll give me morphine and all the other crap, and then it's pain pills, and, you know, because it's painful. It's very painful. It's extremely painful. There's nothing about it that feels good. If I lay in bed, I feel fine. And today's better than it was yesterday. Yesterday and Monday were really bad. If the pain gets much worse than it has been at its peak, I have to go to the ER, because mine gets so big that they start worrying about something called torsion. So if the pain gets like excruciating worse, it's been pretty bad. It's been kicking, but if it gets worse than its peak so far, then I have to go in. I have no choice. I'm just trying to avoid it like the plague, because I really hate doctors. I hate them. They're all cocky sons of bitches. They all act like anytime, you know, anybody but especially a female that's not blonde hair and blue eyes and like, you know, perfect little trad wife mommy that comes in. They act like anybody that comes in with pain. Oh, you just want pain medication. And it's just like, you're literally looking at like a 9 centimeter cyst ruptured on my fucking ovary. You think I'm seeking something? I barely come in here. I fucking hate you. So okay. They try to treat me like I was pain seeking after I was hit by a car, like medication seeking. I was just like, you've lost your goddamn minds. I don't have time for your all's foolish bullshit. I really don't. I don't have time for your idiot shit. So I was just like, I was hit by a car. I mean, what in your brain is not computing? So, I mean, you fucking morons. To be so smart, they are so stupid. That really is the case. With a lot of doctors, to be so smart, they are so stupid. I mean, that really is the case with a lot of doctors. It's just like, and that was like when I dated Raider. He's a surgeon, but to be so smart, he is so stupid. It's just like, it's, you know, a lot of people that are like nurses and doctors and things like that, you know, you have to study and stay studying, have your nose in a book for years, pretty much. And, yeah, so it's just like, they're super, super smart, but they're nerdy smart. So there is a certain level of like naivete to the real world. So if they see somebody that just isn't like completely perfectly put together in their presence, because it's just like, if I'm going to the ER with the cyst that I've had for a few days on my ovary, I'm going in sweatpants because that's what I'm wearing right now. I'm definitely not, why would the fuck would I wear anything else? You know, and it's just like, you're one to talk scrub boy, but regardless. Yeah. But, oh, I need my ball gown for the ER, but, you know, you can stand there and talk to me, down to me in scrubs, right? So, fucking asshole. So, no, I hate doctors. I hate them. Biggest hypocrites. You know, because it's just like, I would just throw on a sports bra and then go in a pair of sweatpants and a t-shirt, you know, because I'm in pain and I've been in pain for a few days and I really don't see the point in me looking any other way. You know, I mean, I shower. It's not like I'm going and I haven't showered for a week or something. God. But, yeah, so, no, I mean, like, I will literally put up with this level of pain, and it's painful. Like, they give me morphine for this pain, and I need it. But that's how much I hate doctors. I'm not kidding. Because, I mean, I'm in pain, and I know they'll find it. I know it'll be there lurking. And I mean, that's how much I hate doctors. I mean, I hate them. I went in there having chest pains a couple months ago. Chest pains, you know, heart disease runs in my family. You know, I've started losing the weight, but I had recently in the last 6 months gained quite a bit of belly weight, you know, and belly weight is a instant heart killer. And, you know, I mean, I've been losing the weight, but here recently, but still, you know, for about 4 to 6 months, about 4 months or so, I had gained quite a bit of weight. Mostly because where I had been hit by the car, I was pretty much bedridden for a while, you know, like I tried to work, I tried to do a lot of things there for a minute right after it happened, and I held up for a minute, but my leg started collapsing out from under me. It still does, not as much, but like my leg will collapse out from under me randomly. You know, I've become a lot clumsier, so I've always been a little bit clumsy, but I've become clumsier. I keep dropping things. We had a set of like 8 glasses, drinking glasses. I've broken like 6 of them, and it's all been an accident. It's just I've become a lot clumsier. I'm just my coordination and my balance are completely gone. So yeah, but I mean, I hate doctors. I hate them. There's nothing about them to trust. There's nothing about them to care about. I hate doctors. I hate them. Like, I hate them. Especially after Raider. Raider, a big reason why I've been having a lot of, not all of them, but a big chunk of the health problems I'm having, especially with my back, are because of Raider. And, doctors, before they can become a doctor, they have to swear the Hippocratic Oath. Hippocratic Oath is do no harm. Yeah, so I'd say he failed the entire philosophy that medicine is based on. So, yeah. Oh, hey, baby. No. No, I'm barefoot. You can't come outside. Ah. You always come right outside. I know. You want your mommy. Okay. Yeah, I know. Your mommy be back. Here we go. I'm sorry, baby. Moon. So, I am not feeling great. I'm really just not feeling good. I don't know what to do anymore. I just feel awful. But at the same time, I really hate doctors that much. I will put up with the pain. I mean, it's painful. And the asshole he's downgraded to asshole again. He overslept his alarm yesterday, ended up not making it to work. He didn't help me around the house, knowing full well that I have a fucking ruptured cyst. I mean, he was kind of a fucking aloof, standoffish asshole all day yesterday. He has been. I don't know what the fuck. I really don't. And then this morning, he was running late again, and he burst in the door because he forgot something. And he burst in the door at 4 o'clock in the morning because he leaves super early for work. He burst in the door at 4 o'clock in the morning, screaming because he forgot something, waking me up, waking the kittens up, and I mean, I was passed out. And it's just I can't take any more of his crazy bullshit. He really isn't understanding. I am 1 foot out the door, for real. I've about had it. I'm going to get these kittens, up in shape. I got to get them spayed and neutered. Then I'm going to get these kittens adopted out. And, and trust me, I love the kittens. I'm crazy about them. I watched them be born. I held their mom while they were born. And I'm crazy about these babies. But, I mean, I can't keep him under control anymore. I'm just having a really hard time getting it under control anymore, And, I mean, I've tried everything to get him under control and get the situation under control and get his attitude in check and get all his bullshit in check. And he just seems to care way more about his friends and doing stupid guy shit than he does about having a relationship. He just wants to say he has a girlfriend. He doesn't want to do anything to actually keep me as a girlfriend. So on that note, I have been interviewing with a lot of banks and a lot of different places and stuff, but I am not interested in law or banking anymore because my specialty in law is finance law, business law. So I'm not interested right now. The bloom is off the rose. I'm not interested in law. I'm not interested in financial law. And it's clear, they're letting a lot of weird people come in that have no idea what any of it's about. and trying to play like they do. And it's just like, this is years of my life, and you're having a lot of people that I don't know, that don't know anything about what I do, try to talk down to me. So, yeah, I mean, I'm done. I had to send a cease and desist to a former employer. And it's a very valid legal document. They have to adhere to it, or they can be sued. So yeah, I mean, that was sent out today. The cease and desist was sent out today. No, I mean, I'm just I can't take the crazy anymore. Like, I make jokes, but like, I have strong evidence at that very place. Like, the cease and desist was to the murder clown place. And I mean, who wants to be known for that? And like, for real, why is AT&T and Bank of America and other businesses, why are they sticking around, fucking around with that place anymore? Like, what does it take to get those idiots shut down and out of there? Anyways, that's the murder clown place. It's also the place where I am pretty sure, I have to say alleged, but the murder clowns isn't alleged. That is not alleged. That happened. There's no way around it. Clear threats, clear harassment. And what's worse is like their HR department. They were just like, we don't see how you... I didn't show them everything. I just showed them the murder clown threats. I didn't show them where he threatened to blow up my computer after and all the rest. Just to see what they would say. And they were just, we don't see how you were directly involved with this conversation. We just see him threatening everybody in general with these images. It's like, okay. You know, famous last words. And I didn't say anything to him more about it. I was just like, well, he did have me in that conversation, you know? And they're like, we're not sure we can pull up these files from that many years ago. I'm like, oh, okay. Sure. Right. But they can. They absolutely can. That's a lie. It doesn't matter. I had it anyways. So, no, I've cease and desisted former managers, the entire company. I cease and desist their HR department. But I was specific in HR department, specific names in that department, former managers, specific names, all their employees. You know, I moved on. You know, they ran away from me. They didn't pay me my last paycheck, even though I have receipts of being there at work. I mean, seriously, a corporate lawyer has to take over. And, you know, they have to adhere to the law, which means, you know, they need to look and go into the fact that I was at work that on those days, and they need to pay me. You know, this is just stupid, you know. I get threatened constantly by their employees and constantly harassed and everything. And they somehow take it upon themselves to make it think like they're a victim ever. They're out of their minds. I don't know, but I know one thing. A lawyer needs to step in, and they can take their copy of the DVO, they get out of their hands, they can shut a lot of people down. Really, they need to fire that former manager. They need to show her the door today. Really. They need to show those HR ladies the door today. They don't even have the right to arbitration anymore because they didn't pay me my last paycheck. That's illegal. They harassed me. They threatened me. That's illegal. That's considered that's outside of the parameters of arbitration. And see, HR always does the stupid, naive thing. They do the thing that they think is best for the company. They don't always do the legal thing, and they don't always do the thing that's going to look or be the best thing to do in a courtroom. HR will just try to do and try to cover their ass. And see, trying to play that game, it doesn't always work out that way. It doesn't. That's not how courtrooms work. That's not how judges work. So, no, they're fully cease and desisted. If they press any further, I will start taking litigative action for even further. I've already taken litigative action. Cease and desist is a litigative action. So if they press any further, we'll go even further down that rabbit hole. They're the rabbit, not me. So, specific people I would sue personally. They would have to get their own lawyer, not a company lawyer. And then, of course, I would sue the company because they had to pay me my last paycheck. There was receipts to that effect of me being there during the last pay date. Some other things. Cease and desist, staying off my identity. Like, I make jokes, like all this crazy shit that happens to me, but this stuff really does happen to me. So, getting the calls from Homeland Security about the identity theft, and a lot of the evidence is pointing back towards them. So, no, they're in some very serious trouble because the second they see that cease and desist, they have to give it to a company lawyer. And then the company lawyer is going to start asking, what is this all about? And they're like, what are they going to, they're going to ask, what does she mean by murder clown threats and threats to blow up her computer? What does she mean she didn't get her last paycheck after those threats? What does she mean? What does she mean? What is she talking about Homeland Security phone calls? And see, then they have to start telling and showing, and that's, I really hope a lawyer starts screaming in their face. What does she mean, a copy of her DVO? What is she talking about, a DVO? Why? And then the lawyer's going to be like, why was I not brought in while she was still here? They're going to be asking, why was I not consulted a year ago? And what made any of you think that any of this was okay? Because the lawyer knows none of what they did is going to play out in court at all well, even kind of. They are in some crazy shit because they're crazy. They are fucking unhinged. And what's worse is they'll make you look that way. Well, and I don't know what kind of deluded ass shit people have to tell themselves where I'm getting harassed by murder clowns and threats to blow up my computer at work, and they somehow delude themselves that I'm somehow bullying them. It's diluted. It's beyond diluted. It's fucking whacked out cuckoo land. This is like some Trump logic, like some Trump stupid, ignorant, fucking white trash, Southern Trump shit. And I'm not sorry anymore for all the shit you Trumpers and all the shit you support that psycho says and all the psycho shit you say because of him. Sorry, not, and well, not even sorry. I'm not sorry because it's not like you fucks are sorry. And yeah, you know, most people think that average Trump supporters from the South, you're white, you're a fucking stupid hick. You talk like this. Oh, make America great again. Yeehaw, Trump, MAGA, baby. Yeehaw. That's what runs through our heads. Just so you know. Oh my God, it's a Mexican. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's a guy. I can't stand the guys. They're all going to hell. And that's how you'll say it too. Yeah, right? My God, it's a Mexican, y'all. Oh my God. That's who supports Trump. That and billionaires. It's one extreme or the other. And billionaires support them because they want tax breaks on their fortunes. And because they exploit people that talk like that. But those people that talk like that want to be exploited, clearly. They don't realize that they're just pawns. Anyways, baby Moon Moon, look at this baby. Yes, baby Moon Moon. He's my little baby. Yes. Oh, my baby. Poor Bubby doesn't feel good. He's feeling a lot better, though. Yes, poor little Bubbies. But he had a fever, which he's trying to get over. Plus, he had a vaccine, which vaccines make him feel down for a few days. So he's kind of battling both. But you're a big, strong boy, aren't you? Yes, you're my big, strong boy. And I love him. Yes, you beautiful baby. The first thing he did when he got home from the vet, because he was there for 2 days, first thing he did was hop up on bed and lay on me and snuggle. Because I love him, my baby. But Sunshine, she's my girl. And he's been sleeping on me a lot the last few days. And she's been very upset about it. She sees him and hisses. She's very upset. So today he came up and slept on me. And she came over and laid on top of me. He was already on top of me, like right here. She laid up here and pushed him down off of me. She is not handling Moon Moon being my baby. Oh, he's starting to play. He's starting to play fight. Oh, that's a good sign, even though you bit me. Oh, are we feeling spicy? Are we getting some energy back? That's good. Yeah. You feeling better? Yeah. Oh, the vet will be happy to hear this. Yeah. Oh, somebody has a little energy spurt. Good job, Bubby. So, yeah, you feeling better? Come here, Moo. Come here, Bubby. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, so I'm going back to manufacturing. So I found a temp office, and I've just, between like sick kittens and me feeling down personally, and a bunch of like relationship drama that nobody asked for. It's just been a lot here recently. I haven't had the time to go. But once I feel better from this, I'm hoping the next couple days, I'm going to go down there, get that going. Usually they start you pretty fast. So I'm hoping that I can start by next Monday. Yeah, because, I mean, I'm over it. And then, yeah, I mean, got a fuzzy, they had this little fuzzy toy, and there's like these little gray fuzzies all over the bedroom. The fuzzies go flying when they play with it. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much done with him. I mean, he can't even, like, he couldn't even be bothered to, like, wash dishes for me yesterday. And it's just like he keeps trying to convince me that he loves me and all this other bullshit. And it's just like, yeah, your actions prove otherwise in every single way. Like I had to wash the bedding yesterday. He sat there and watched me do it. Like, he didn't offer to help. He just doesn't care. He doesn't care about doing anything. And he's got it in his head like I'm like some housewife of his, and that's not the case. Like, I am not his wife. I'm never going to be his wife. I'm never going to marry him. I'm really not in love anymore. You know, I've tried and tried to make it work. Every time we go out in public, he acts like an asshole. I can't stand him. He's just rude. He's inconsiderate. He doesn't give a shit about me. And, you know, I asked him, I was just like, you know, were you like this with other girls, this bad? And he's told me, he's like, I always fuck up every good thing I've ever had, which is true. He always fucks up everything. But he's admitted, like, he's never been this bad to anybody else. I don't know what it is about me that makes him treat me this way. But yeah, I mean, I'm really done. I'm about to pack a bag. I mean, you know, the big reason why I've stayed around is the kittens, but, you know, I've made it clear, like, you know, and the Humane Society is just like, yeah, we'll take it over, because, like, the program they had me signed up with wasn't doing anything, and couldn't get their shit together. But yeah, I've started cease and desisting former employers, troublesome ones. They just need to go away. You know, I mean, do I hate everybody that ever worked there at that company? No. But at the same time, it's, you know, it's not like we're banging down the door to be best friends, you know, and we aren't. So they need to find the exit door today and never come back. And I told them in the cease and desist, I was just like, if you need to find a lawyer, a company lawyer, to come down there and speak to you all and the employees there, you know, for both shifts or all shifts, you know, and sit everybody down and make things clear, and that's that, then do that. I would highly suggest you do that. Because I'm getting calls from Homeland Security. So clearly a lawyer needs to come down there and start talking to employees. All employees. Whether that's management, HR, they need to sit down and talk to you all. And then they need to sit down and talk to the regular employees. Because I, for damn sure, don't take on a job to be harassed or threatened or bullied or any of the rest of it. But I, for goddamn sure, do not take on a job to have my identity stolen, let alone to the degree of somebody making a fake passport and I start getting fucking phone calls from Homeland Security about whether I'm in Ireland or not. I for goddamn sure don't fucking take a job to deal with that. You have you have beyond crossed all boundaries. That was a long time ago. But not only have you crossed all boundaries, you have violated everything about me, bullied the shit out of me, threatened me, and now the rest of it. No, I'm cease and desisting everybody. Get the fuck out of my life. I don't know what else to fucking tell you. And don't even get me started on all these interviews. Our company really focuses on empathy, which is like a huge part of my resume. But they're like, our company's really strong on empathy. Empathy. That's like the tagline now. Which, I mean, I was doing 10 years ago with AT&T. But they're like, oh, we just really care about empathy. Corporate empathy is junk. It's bullshit. It's not empathy. It's what they want to pay you to sit there and be screamed at and cussed out by their customer base. And they want to call you tolerating that empathy. That is not empathy. Because real empathy, you would set a boundary and you'd be like, sir, you cannot speak to me this way. And if you continue, I will hang up the call. That's empathy. That's setting a real boundary. And, even further along those lines, listen, I'm sorry you're frustrated, but if you're this frustrated to continue to treat me this way or talk to me this way, then maybe I need to terminate you as a customer and you can find somebody else. Because I'm sorry, but the customer isn't always right. That's a bullshit stance to take. And if you take that stance, you're only fooling yourself. The customer isn't always right. And it's not empathy to just have your employees put up with an insane level amount of bullshit so you can try to make another dollar. That's not how empathy works. All corporate empathy is junk empathy. It's all junk. It's not empathy. It's sit there, say, yes, sir, I know you're very frustrated. Let's see how we can work this problem out for you. That's their idea of empathy. They want you to be damn near AI robots. That is all corporate empathy. It's all junk. It's all stupid. Trust me, I've done the legwork. I've done it for years. I know what I'm talking about. It's junk empathy. It's not real. It's fucking capitalist bullshit. It's corporate capitalist pig bullshit. If they want to, they shouldn't be calling it empathy anymore. Like, they need to find a new fucking catchphrase for their bullshit. If they want to have actual empathy in a company setting, they need to start from scratch and work from the ground up and build an actual empathy-based model, which they have not done. Oh. So, yeah, because none of that is empathy-based. That's all junk empathy. For real, that's like junk empathy. Yeah. So, somebody's at my door. On that note, peace.